Let's talk about digital nomads in Cape Town and why it's a problem. The government is considering amending or creating a new digital nomad visa, specifically for people who want to do remote work for overseas companies and move to South Africa while they're doing that. These people will not be paying any taxes to the South African government, but they will still be using South Africa's resources. They'll be bringing their pounds and their dollars here and they'll use it for cost of living, but they will not really truly be contributing to the economy of South Africa. This means they'll be taking up spaces that locals could otherwise be in, driving property prices up, driving grocery prices up. Because if you have somebody who's here to pay in pounds and they're paying 15,000 Rand in rent, which is already insane as a local South African to be paying for a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom in Cape Town or in Joburg, that's peanuts for them. They can do that, no problem.
The people who come here and move and under the guise of being digital nomads, which doesn't have a visa, by the way, in South Africa, you can't actually do what they're doing, and overstaying their visa permissions and not caring because our government simply can't keep up with anything, are evil. You are destroying local economies. And I don't even want to hear it from the people that are in my comments being like, oh yeah, these people are helping our economies, blah, 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 blah. They're not. They're driving up rent prices, making it unlivable for people who actually come from the country, like Cape Townians cannot afford to live in Cape Town anymore, making us having to move further and further away from the CBD, making us pay more and more money towards petrol and transport and getting to work more time. Takes me an hour to get to work at what should be a 25-minute drive. Takes me an hour because everyone can't afford to live in the city.
Yeah, what happened to when tourists used to just stay 1 week at a place and they'd stay at a tourist B&B or something like that? Like now with the digital nomad culture, like y'all are staying in like Cape Town, for example. Y'all are staying in Cape Town for months on end, into years. You don't know your visa agreements. You're just staying here, and because you're white, you know nobody's going to kick you out for real. And you're making the rent prices so expensive because y'all are coming here and using dollars and pounds and euros and just making it so expensive for everyone who lives here. Like, you're making shit so inaccessible. Even an apartment in Observatory is fucked up expensive now, and it never used to be that expensive. Guys.
And they would prefer for them to bring their pounds and dollars here and live as a higher class citizen and live a 5-star lifestyle on a 3-star budget, which is how I saw one of these nomads put it. When I was in Bali a couple of years ago, I was there on scholarship, and when you speak to the locals, they do not like the fact that they're literally being priced out of their own city. They can't afford to live there anymore because of how many foreigners are living there, and the foreigners can of course afford these prices because they are coming here with a currency that's stronger than theirs. But locals actually cannot afford to live in their own cities anymore, and it's actually ridiculous. So we need to oppose this bill. The inequality in South Africa is already rampant, and this is only going to exacerbate that.
What is happening in Cape Town is unsustainable. That little utopia is going to combust. And granted, at this stage, it is black and brown people who cannot afford to live in the city, so no one cares. But white South Africans, you are next. I promise you. Because the rand is the rand is the rand, is not the euro, as not the dollar. And you, at some point, will also be outpriced of living in that city. If you guys don't do something about it, if you don't address this issue head on, you too will no longer be able to afford to live in the little utopia that you call Cape Town. And let me tell you one more thing. Johannesburg is full. It is so full. So you will be relocating to Bloemfontein. I am warning you. Watch out.
And then, on top of driving up the housing market and the rental prices, literally the cost of living has almost tripled in Cape Town since COVID ended. Even since the advent of COVID, actually. Like, we are in trouble in Cape Town. as people who are not born in Germany and England and London and Paris and France and Denmark, whatever. I know I'm saying cities and towns and cities and countries. I don't care. We are in trouble.
One argument I saw was people saying, well, this is the same rhetoric that you don't like when we speak about foreigners, and this is the same kind of xenophobia that you don't like when we speak about, Zimbabweans coming to our country and Nigerians coming to our country. It's literally not. It's really not the same thing. Those people are not coming here to steal jobs. They're coming here to afford a living. They're not coming here for a lifestyle change. South Africans love tourists as much as the next country. We've always welcomed tourists, but this is a different kind of story. When you prioritize tourism over locals and locals' needs and what we actually require to survive, that's a massive problem. And we already know that Cape Town is not great with equality and giving people what they need. They only care about a certain type of people.
And we are supposed to afford to live in Cape Town as people who were born and raised. My mom was born and raised in Cape Town. I was born and raised in Cape Town. And I probably will never move out of home unless I live with someone else. Like, I cannot afford to compete against the euro and the pound and the dollar. It is so... Please go away. I can't believe a sandwich costs 70 Rand at Vida. Like, please leave our city. Please go away. Please. Juice this big, 60 Rand. For my niece and I to have coffee in the morning, it is now 120 Rand. South African Rands. Please go away. Please leave our city. We don't want you here. I'm so sorry. Tourism aside, please go away. Go live in your own countries. We can't afford you.